A woman screamed at me for 20 minutes over a middle seat. An hour later, she found out exactly what I do for a living. I'd been awake for 36 hours, 3 delayed flights, back-to-back overnight shifts in the ICU, and all I wanted was to close my eyes for the 2 hours home. That's why I picked 22A, the window seat, the universal sign for leave me alone. I put my hood up before we'd even left the gate. 20 minutes in, someone tapped my shoulder. A woman leaned across the aisle, her toddler squirming in the middle seat 2 rows back. Hey, would you mind switching with my daughter so she can sit by me? I said gently, I'm so sorry, I really need to rest. I've been up for over a day. Her face changed instantly. Wow. Okay, it's one seat, not a kidney. I put my headphones back in. She didn't let it go. Louder comments, a dramatic sigh every few minutes. Must be nice to only worry about yourself. When the flight attendant checked on the noise, the woman announced I was being completely unreasonable about a defenseless little girl. The flight attendant looked at me. I said calmly, I just don't want to switch seats. She turned back to the woman. Ma'am, passengers aren't required to switch. There's nothing I can do. The woman scoffed for the rest of the flight, muttering just loud enough for me to hear every word of it. About an hour later, 3 rows up, a man collapsed sideways into the aisle. His wife screamed his name. His lips were already turning gray. The intercom crackled. If there is a doctor or nurse on board, please make yourself known. I was already unbuckling. I knelt beside him, checked his pulse, tilted his head back, asked the flight attendant for the emergency kit, and got to work. Calm, automatic, 10 years of muscle memory taking over right where my exhaustion had been a second ago. His color came back before we even started our descent. He squeezed my hand and whispered, thank you. When I stood up, the whole cabin was silent. The woman from 21B was just staring, hand over her mouth. She didn't say one more word for the rest of the flight. Not a sigh, not a comment. Her daughter of all people was the one who finally whispered, are you a doctor? I said, nurse, ICU. Her mom looked straight down at the floor and stayed there. Nobody apologized. Nobody had to. I grabbed my bag, walked off that plane, and drove straight home. 38 hours awake, and I still had to shower before I could finally sleep. But for the first time in years, somebody's bad flight ended a whole lot quieter than it started.